if he get arrested for dating stepsister, I try to date her. But that actually never happened. So you don't try to compare a story with anybody else and try to identify Ivan. Universal guarantee continue times to be embarrassed. I have a friend who every day go to a big fancy athletic club, well, 6 times a week anyway. After he smoke a strong marijuana to play basketball and to swim, and I think probably to look at the girls there too. He got a new and she younger girlfriend too. So he tried to stay in, he tried to stay in shape. She 10, 12 years younger. He tried to stay, guy tried to stay in good shape. He got young, gorgeous girlfriend. One day he must be daydreaming, because when he came out of the locker room, he realized he had poolside, but he didn't have a swim trunk on. But he not embarrassed about being poolside naked. No. He forget trunks while high on marijuana at the athletic club dozens of times. No, new girlfriend, new user of Viagra. He happy and sappy. I guarantee when he realized he forget trunks while he was thinking about, sexy girlfriend, right after popping Viagra, instead of aspirin, which he intend to swallow before he play basketball, and first minute of 4-hour erection kicking in. Oh yeah, I guarantee he embarrassed, and maybe have to find new athletic club or new face. And of all the lies I tell you, this lie probably least of the lies. For today, for what we have to offer to our comrades and loved ones back in Russia, and all our comrades, fellow countrymen, fellow practitioners of the spycraft, our the Russian communities in America, and to the intelligence agencies of the United States. I want to let you know that for Russia, Mama Russia, and everybody there, we, and particularly me, since I'm the one speaking, have the greatest love from our soul and our hearts, and all this love that we have for family and friends, comrades, and Mama Russia, we give to Mama Russia. For people in America who might accidentally view this on the YouTube, and for the FBI, NSA, CIA, and other intelligence agencies that are black, for those of you who are watching us, as part of your training, and our fellow Russian who have migrated legally to America, you take all that love that you heard me give wholeheartedly to everybody of Russian descent. You cut that love in 2. I'll give the love to you. Goodbye for today.
While pitching a high concept for a movie, don't say,
The opening shot is of a guy with a huge flared nostrils flared nostrils pulling out of him. Okay. Can I start again?
Yep, 5, 4, 3.
The opening shot is of a guy with huge flared nostrils pulling out of one of them a rubber full of cocaine.
to a nudist exhibitionist named Monty, you shouldn't say,
Field Marshal, there is a chap at the door holding a tape measure demanding to get the full measure of his monocle-deficient manhood and muttering almost incoherently, "For Monty, my ass." We're talking about an all-out assault from a 4-pound of patent here. I understand there is still some debate about whose is the biggest. Ego, that is.
To a person who is offended by your kidding with him or her, you don't then say this.
You know, with one's physical and intellectual attributes, you can do very little about them. But that behavior attribute of yours that people kid you about, that makes you the way that you are. Maybe it should become the way you were, and then, finally, you'll see the humor in it all.
If you're typecast as a mental, physical, and sexual dwarf in the movie titled Big-Brained Behemoth Mars Babes Do Earth, you shouldn't say,
That's an insult. I can carry my own, and I'm willing to do so right here, right now.
If you are a lawyer and you are just about to enter the gates of heaven, then God himself stops you and asks you to utter one totally honest thing before you can proceed. You really should not say,
No comment.
If you are a casting director who has been incessantly badgered by an actor to get a part, any part, you maybe don't share this.
You're becoming such a pain in my ass. I'm now considering casting you there as a hemorrhoid extra in the story of my shitty ass existence in this crazy profession.
To a woman who you just started a romance with, you shouldn't say,
Oh, I think it's alright to think about a man while a man is having sex with a woman, just as long as that guy isn't naked who is being pictured. No, honey, the guy having sex isn't thinking about the other guy to get himself excited. But to get himself less excited, say like thinking of a guy like Mike Tyson. Oh, and one very important thing, whoever the guy is, he isn't carrying any electrical devices.
to Wild Bill Hickok without a friend backing you up, maybe just behind Bill himself, you shouldn't say,
Eat this, you manky bastard. I got a full boat, 3 bullets, and a pair of 8s.
to friends you're dining with while at a third world themed restaurant that has proudly displayed a health department grading plaque with a low rating, you shouldn't say,
Perhaps they should change the name of this place to One Thing, We Got No Hygiene, or maybe Dining with Vermin, or Okay, I'll shut up and enjoy my dinner only 'cause it's your treat.
Next joke. Why do you keep insisting on your mama coming along with us on our dates? You ever notice when we're getting bump to bump that she's drawing us getting bump to bump? Now, she's a real good artist. One glimpse of her drawings and you see she's drawn herself right on in the picture. usually squatting over my face with a ribbon sticking out of her ass. And on that ribbon are always these words, "Pull this to open me up." Now baby, I got nothing against your mama. It's just that the last 3 gals I've dated all had fathers who did exactly the same thing. So it may take some time to adjust to your mama. Next joke. Tell your mama to stop working the corner my grandmama live at. Show some respect. That her corner to work. Next joke. Your mama's so crazy, trying to collect disability compensation for having a bad eye, and tell your mama to pick an eye and leave that damn patch on that one. Damn, she got 3 eyes to choose from. Next joke. If your mama keeps whistling every time I walk by her house and yelling out, "Oh, that's a fine looking ass," I'm going to jump up on the hood of her car and take a crap on her windshield. And since your car has no windshield, I mean her big old nose. Next joke. Your mama got to realize something. One more facial reconstruction surgery, and any touch-up on her face is going to have to involve these things: a bone, a chisel, and a sculpture. Well, maybe. To get past that forehead, a jackhammer too. Why do your mama wear clothes that would be inappropriate even for a hooker to wear? Don't you know if she want to show off her milk glands, all she got to do is walk real fast? So true. At 4 miles an hour, regardless of what she's wearing, those 2 MGs be banging the crap out of her head. Next joke. Why your mama every other week wearing a different job uniform? One week she an ice cream vendor, then a postal worker, then she a sailor, then a flight attendant. Come on. Everyone knows the airline don't hire crackheads. And besides, who's she playing? Not one person around doesn't know your mama has never worked a day in her life. Captain, give hand grippies to the local giving hand grippies to the local drunks for a $5 and being the worst cat burglar in all of history. While your mama thinks sneaking in houses and stealing is okay, long as she has peas in the litter box while purr humming "What's New Pussycat?" Whoa, whoa, whoa.